It's me. Nikki, you there? Nikki, we have to talk. You have to hear me out.
Too bad you weren't here a little earlier. You just missed Jill.
Swell. What's on her mind this time?
You're hiring of Grace Turner as your assistant, and her idea to start a teen line at Chabot.
Yeah, don't tell me. I can only guess what her reaction was to that.
Yeah, well, she's in a very negative frame of mind these days.
A charitable assessment at best. More important, though, I want to know what your reaction was to the idea.
I think it's just a fine idea. I'll have to resolve some problems, but I think it's terrific.
I kind of like it myself. Too bad Jill can't see things the way we do.
She's paranoid. I think I know why.
This feels like my whole world's turning upside down. Like I'm free falling. I guess I just needed someone to hold on to. I'm not being fair to you.
Why don't you let me decide what's fair?
Victoria?
Hi.
Was that Cole's car I noticed parked down at the tack house?
Yeah, is that a problem?
No, of course not.
Yeah, he's just doing some work for a couple days.
Come to think of it, your mother mentioned that. I was just wondering if I should take him some food.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he might not want to be disturbed.
Well, if you talk to him, please ask.
Okay, sure.
I'll be outside for a little while.
Hello?
Hey, Vic, it's me.
Hi, Miguel was just asking if you wanted something to eat.
Well, why don't you tell him no thanks, but there is something else I'm more interested in. Could you come on down here?
Now?
Yes.
You know what, Cole, I can't.
Please.
I'm in a rush. I'm heading out the door.
I really need to see you.
Maybe tomorrow.
Hey, Dad. You're home early.
Yeah, nice thing about being the boss. Homework?
Yeah.
So, how'd school go?
School's school. Nothing I can't handle, though.
So when'd you get home?
Not too long ago. Went out to the Chancellor's place. Saw Mrs. Chancellor.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that she's home.
Yeah.
Was your mother there?
No, she wasn't, thank God.
Jeez, what's going on with you?
I'm just so happy to see you.
No, it's gotta be more than that. Something happened to you on your trip? Hey, if it's too personal, if you don't want to confide in me, I totally understand.
No, it's not that, sweetheart. And you were right about what you said before. Yes, it had something to do with you, my trip. But since it didn't work out,
Hey, don't worry about it, okay? Like I said, you have already done so much for me. Now I can see how important this is to you. So just remember, there's always hope.
Mac, I wanted to bring...
Catherine! You're back. How dreary. So, what tall tales has the little thief been filling your head with this time?
Are you kidding? Of course I can. I'll make time. No, I think it's a great idea. For the whole weekend. Terrific. Yeah, I miss you like crazy, too. All right, I'll talk to you tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Bye-bye.
Guess I don't have to ask what that was all about.
Ah, yes, I'm off for a long weekend in Aloha Land with my beautiful wife.
You going to Hawaii?
3 glorious days. Can you believe it?
Do you want me to book you a plane reservation?
You bet. Round trip to Hawaii on the fastest way out of here.
What are you two running away together? Oh, no such luck. The man's in love with his wife. You gonna fly out to see cricket?
Yeah, she just called.
Shouldn't she be home by now?
Well, apparently that think tank symposium's been extended. You know how lawyers are. They like to talk. So, what can I do for you?
Well, actually, I was hoping cricket would be back.
Something personal?
Girl stuff.
Well, I'm not a girl, but I'm a good listener. Can I help?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
What are you doing here? You in town shopping?
Oh, no.
And this is a social call?
Well, not exactly. I just had a visit with Catherine.
Oh. How is she, by the way?
Well, the truth is she couldn't be worse.
Why, what's wrong?
She just returned from India. She was there trying to locate her son, Brock. But unfortunately, things are quite explosive over there.
What happened?
Apparently, Brock was caught in a battle zone. He's missing. They fear he could be dead.
Poor Catherine, my goodness.
Paul Williams is helping her, trying to get as much information as he can, but...
God, I feel badly for Catherine. You know, I have an office in New Delhi. I'll contact my people there, and maybe they can help, you know. They'll get in touch with the embassy. Boy, that's not good news, is it?
Thank you. I was hoping I could count on you. Catherine will be so happy.
Yeah, but don't tell her anything yet, because I don't want to get her hopes up.
No, I understand, but she'll be grateful for any assistance at this point.
Yeah. My goodness, that makes me feel badly for her. She's a very nice woman and a good friend.
All right, well, I'll run along, let you get back to your work.
Would you not go yet? I want to discuss something with you.
Grace, how are you?
Fine, actually. Not that you'd care.
What a cruel thing to say.
Oh, come on. You know I got fired from Newman Enterprises.
Yes, I know, and I was sorry to hear about that.
Oh, give me a break.
I mean it, Grace. You did good work for us.
Little late for compliments.
As I said, I'm sorry.
Are you? Have you ever been fired from a job you loved?
Look, Grace, don't take it out on me, all right? As I said, you did good work for us. I wish you luck in the future wherever you land.
Well, I've already landed. I got picked up by Jabot.
Good. I'm happy for you.
Are you, Bradley? Are you really?
So, this has something to do with your love life.
I think I'll wait for Cricket to get back.
Well, you know, it might be a while.
It can wait.
Well, what am I going to tell Chris? I mean, she's going to want to know something. You know she's going to ask me.
Oh, okay. Have you ever had the experience you run into somebody and you think you know them because their face is so familiar, but you can't place their name or where you might have met them?
Yeah. I think that kind of thing happens to people all the time. It'll come to you. Sooner or later, you'll figure out who he is.
Well, what makes you so sure it's a he?
Oh, I don't know. By romantic nature, probably. Am I right?
You're the detective. You figure it out.
I think I already have.
Oh, Jay, look at the time. I gotta go. I gotta pick up some things at the bookstore. Give Cricket my love, okay?
Yeah, I will do.
And tell her that her best friend misses her terribly. Have a great vacation, too.
In Hawaii? How can I not?
Just don't be seduced by that island paradise.
I'll be seduced, all right. Not by an island.
Oh.
All right, son, stop that. And listen to me.
What, Dad?
It bothers me. Your attitude toward your mother.
Do we have to talk about this now?
I think it's important.
I'm trying to do my homework.
Why is it so difficult to talk about your mother?
What's the point? It's not gonna change anything.
And how do you know that?
Because I know, Dad, all right? Now, can I please finish this?
No, Billy. No. We are going to talk about your mother, and we're going to do it right now.
You think you have Joe figured out, huh? More power to you. All I can tell you is she is edgier than usual these days. Sees enemies everywhere.
I know. She seems to be dealing with a lot of personal problems. I mean, even more than usual.
We all have problems, Ash. Life is full of potholes. Her shock absorbers aren't working. She better get her act together, and soon, or she's gonna land on the funny farm.
What did you call me?
I called you a thief.
Why don't you buzz off?
Why don't you watch your mouth?
Love of heaven, will you please leave this child alone?
Catherine, I call him the way I see him. The girl is a fraud. She is taking advantage of you.
That's not true.
No, of course it isn't. Now, why in the world would you even care?
Because her little scam involves me. She's living under my roof.
Your roof.
Plus, I never know what she's gonna stick in her pocket next.
Oh, will you please stop it? Will you stop traumatizing her? Or I swear I'm...
What? What will you do? Go ahead, tell me.
I will do whatever it takes to get you to shut your mouth about my granddaughter.
Gosh, your granddaughter, I forgot. Don't tell me you're still buying that story.
There's no question in my mind about it.
Would you open your eyes? The girl is conning you. All right, I cannot prove that she stole from me, all right? But it is small potatoes compared to what she's gonna do to you.
What are you talking about, Jill?
I'm talking about your intentions where Mackenzie is concerned. I'm right, aren't I? Why bother with the little stuff when you can hit the big time? when you can worm your way into the old lady's will.
No, stop. Get out of here before I rip your face off.
Fine. You don't want to know the truth anyway, do you? But listen, if you don't believe me, read the newspapers. Catherine, you are a prime example of a con artist's dream. You're old, you're alone, and you're rich. No, I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you have a single shred of solid proof that that girl is who she says she is? You don't.
Ouch. Of course, Victor. What is it?
You know, I've been doing a great deal of thinking lately about the situation we find ourselves in, and one good thing has come out of it.
What's that?
I realize how much I love you. Things have been very frustrating lately, you know. But I'm trying to find a solution. I want you to know that I will not give up trying to find one. Despite all the difficulties we've had, I think it has also been a very exciting time. I've overcame that ordeal in the desert. You and I are reunited. It was one of the happiest moments of my life. I regained control of my company. And yet I'm terribly at odds with one of the things I've done.
To what are you referring?
It still bugs the hell out of me that I acquiesced in agreeing to give Jabot back to Jack Abbott. I know I did it partly out of respect for Ashley, but it still just irks the hell out of me. And then, of course, there's Brad Carson.
What about him?
He's a bad apple in this organization. And our children know them.
Yes. Victoria in particular.
No. I have a feeling he has had a taste of power. He doesn't know how to handle it. No? Probably difficult for him to have to answer to me again.
Well, surely he realized that when he took the job.
Yeah, but I think the reality is beginning to grate on him. Of course, there's another possibility.
What's that?
Something is going on in his personal life. When I touched upon that, he became very defensive.
And you have no idea why?
No, I have a hunch. I think there's a woman involved. And she's just not giving him what he so badly wants from her.
Thought you were on your way out.
I got delayed.
Oh, good, because I need to talk to you, and I'm not taking no for an answer.
You really think Jill's that far gone?
Oh, hell, I don't know. She is part of a creative team, though. The whole concept is one person floats an idea up, the others are supposed to poke holes in it. If she can't handle that because her skin is too
Jill
thin...
is Jill, and she's a fact of life, so go easy on her, because when you provoke her...
Wait a second. Who says I'm provoking her?
Come on, don't play innocent with me. When you get your dandruff, you've got a very sharp tongue, and you know it.
Well, unfortunately, she hits me right on the dander level.
You're not gonna like it, but she's concerned about something else.
Oh, really? What else?
Oh, she just wonders that you have an ulterior motive for hiring Grace as your assistant.
An ulterior motive? Like what? What, you think I'm skirt chasing?
Did I say that?
If I want to get something going with Grace Turner, I certainly don't have to hire her.
We're talking about what Jill thinks. Besides, we both know that Grace isn't above using her assets as a means of self-promotion.
I am well aware this is no time to start a romance with Grace Turner. That is not why I brought her aboard. She's a very bright, very talented lady, and she is highly motivated.
If you say so, Jackie.
Oh, God, you women are more dirty-minded than men. So when did this start? When suddenly you saw no love in my life because Diane and I had split up?
Oh, way before then. Besides, that wasn't love, that was lust.
Whatever.
However, I will tell you something else.
Go ahead, you're on a roll.
You're definitely right for meeting someone.
Oh, really? Am I?
Oh, God, yeah. You made that abundantly clear when you got so excited about that fascinating woman you met at Gina's.
Yes, my mystery woman.
That woman is going to push me too far one day, and so help me God, I will not be responsible. I am so sorry you had to hear that, Mackenzie.
I'm not. She's right, you know.
What are you talking about?
You don't have any proof, really, neither do I.
Not true. We have that letter.
Yeah, but that's all we have, a letter. And my mother's word that your son is my father.
I have all the proof I need.
So do I. Of course, you have to admit it would be nice to have something to shut Jill up.
Oh, come on. Who cares about that silly witch?
I do. I hate the way she yells at you.
Well,
I guess the only thing that's gonna satisfy her is a blood test.
blood test.
Yeah, only you would need my father for that, and I doubt he'll be showing up here anytime soon. Well, listen, you must be exhausted. How about you get some rest and we'll talk later, okay? That's cool. That's cool. Oh, and thanks again for being in my corner.
You really weren't in any big hurry to leave, were you?
Cole, a woman sometimes has to make up excuses in order to be polite.
You see this? Know what it is?
Something having to do with your writing, obviously.
It's more than just something. This is the chapter I need to restructure my final draft, the one that was killing me, and it's done, and it's beautiful, and I love it.
Congratulations.
You can't show a little more enthusiasm than that? I mean, I didn't just break through a writer's block here. I smashed it into smithereens. And I have you to thank for that.
Me?
Yes, you. I've got the juices flowing again, and it feels great being back out here. It feels so right. You know what I mean?
Fine. If you want to talk about Mom, go for it. I have nothing else to say about her.
You could at least cut the woman a little slack.
Dad, I'm sorry, but I know what you're trying to do. Right, why you kept me at Jabot this morning. You're trying to push me and Mom together, and I wish you wouldn't do that.
Now, Billy, this is one of those things where you're going to have to trust that I do know best.
It doesn't matter. It's not going to work.
Son, all I'm trying to do is see that you and your mother keep the lines of communication open.
I don't think you understand the situation.
I've known your mother longer than you have.
Yeah, that's why you divorced her.
And I am very aware of both sides of Jill's personality. And beneath that sometimes aggravating exterior is a sensitive, passionate woman that loves you very much.
Dad, I never said she didn't love me. All right, for whatever good that does.
But that's why the two of you need to work this out.
Dad, you weren't around. I did some pretty stupid stuff this summer.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Well, do you know why I went to Mrs. Chancellor's today? Because I was actually thinking about moving back there for a while. Just to make sure this girl, Mackenzie, wasn't being harassed to death by Mom. It's that bad. Ask around, don't take my word for it.
Sure, I'm happy for you, Grace. Our loss is their gain. Jack's a smart boy. Look, For whatever it's worth, I had nothing to do with your being fired. You had to know that Jack was protecting you from Newman, and once he was gone, it was bound to happen.
Well, I suppose you're right. No hard feelings, right, since we both landed on our feet?
Right, no hard feelings.
You mind if I sit? I always liked working for you. Too bad we're on opposing sides.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
Another missed opportunity. Life is full of them.
Tell me about it.
Sounds like a story.
Grace, you're a clever woman. Give me a little female perspective here. Once you lose a woman's trust, what's the best way to get it back?
Well, the key question is, did you break the trust?
No. It just looks like I did.
Wrong answer. Sounds like smoke.
There is no fire. She's blowing us totally out of proportion.
Well, then your challenge is to get her to see that.
Well, that's not so easy. She won't talk to me. She hangs up every time she hears my voice.
Well, confront her in person. Insist that she listen.
Circumstances make that very difficult.
I can relate to that. I've been there.
What did you do?
Well, let's just say I royally screwed up. I've no advice for you. You know, if your situation is anything like mine, I hate to tell you, but you are not going to win.
Gee, I'm glad I asked your opinion.
Sorry. Look, I have to get going. Good luck. I do have one piece of advice. Don't fall for the married ones. Next time, go for a single woman.
Why would Brad's personal life be of any interest to you?
Well, you know that I brought him back into the company. I have my reasons for it, but he's the highest executive right below me. So I don't want anything to impact his performance.
Well, while you've been doing all this thinking about Jack and Brad, have you had a chance to think about us?
I think about it all the time. Think back to before this whole mess started, you know, when we went to that island to try to rediscover each other.
It was like we were separated from the whole world. It was our own private place.
I felt so close to you. It felt as if the whole future was ahead of us.
It was wonderful.
And I still think that we can get back to that if we try. You know, I've always felt our love is so strong that we can overcome any obstacle. Don't you agree?
Cole, I'm really happy for you. I am. But maybe you shouldn't break that momentum. I mean, maybe you should go back down to the tack house and continue to work. You don't want to break the spell.
No, I'm done for the day. I know when to quit.
Well, perhaps you just need a breather, you know? I can make you some coffee.
Trust me, I know when to stop and give my brain a rest, but I will take you up on that drink. But how about something a little more appropriate for the occasion?
Well, I don't know what we have. You can take a look yourself.
Great, I see what you have.
You know, if you really feel like celebrating, don't you think you should do it at home with your wife?
You know, Victoria, I will celebrate with Ashley. I fully intend to do that. And she will be happy for me in spite of the fact that I broke through my writer's block here rather than somewhere else. But right now, for this moment, why can't I just celebrate this special time with you as a friend? Will you join me for a drink?
No, I really shouldn't.
Victoria, come on. Our workday's finished for both of us. I mean, I'm not talking about getting sloshed here. I'm talking about having a sip of something expensive to help mark the end to a very successful day. What do you say?
Okay.
Let's see. Ah, here we are. Some imported dry sherry. Considered to be an intellectual drink. Perfect for the moment. Smile. A toast? Do the honors.
Okay, how about to a successful day for you and to many more just like this one.
Well, as I said, I owe it all to you. I really appreciate you letting me come back out here to work. It's made all the difference.
Oh, new book?
New copy. It was published several years ago. I read it, and I really liked it, so I'm gonna read it again.
Oh, what's the title?
Master of the Dust.
Hey, I read that too. You're right, that's a great book.
Yeah.
So, do you want to order, or are you waiting for someone?
No, it's just me. I have some editing to do. How about a latte?
You got it.
Thank you.
Speaking of your lack of romance, did you hook up with your fantasy woman?
No, she was no fantasy, believe me. God knows she disappeared like one. Went back to wherever the hell she came from.
I'm sorry.
Well, one thing good did come of it. I realize this heart of mine hasn't completely turned to stone yet. As long as we're talking about things personal, how are things going with you and Cole? Any improvement?
Not so you'd notice,
You know, with this Chabot deal wrapped up, maybe you should spend a little more time in the bedroom, a little less time in the boardroom. Work on your marriage a bit.
I don't think that's in the cards, at least not right now.
Meaning what?
Cole's back working at the Newman Ranch.
He's working out of the tack room? On Victoria's turf?
Says he works better there.
Whose idea was this?
Does it really matter, Jack?
Yes, it does matter. Oh, come on, you gotta see Victoria's hand is in this.
I don't want to talk about that.
I do want to talk about... You know what? I'm gonna go out to that ranch and knock some sense into that jerk.
No, you're not. Jack, stop!
Yes, Lynn, what is it? Oh, go ahead, put her on. Catherine? Hi.
I'm sorry to bother you, Paul.
Oh, not at all. Listen, if you're calling about Brock, I have had no word from Indy at all.
Well, I didn't really expect you had, but you might soon have some assistance.
Oh, really? What do you mean?
Well, Nikki plans to talk to her husband. You know, Victor does have contacts all over the world, and he may have some people over there he can arm twist into lending us a hand.
Well, that's great. I'll take help anywhere I can get it. I will give Victor a few minutes, and then I'll give him a call. Maybe we can synchronize our efforts.
Something has to happen soon, Paul. I swear I just cannot keep up this masquerade much longer.
I know how anxious you are, Catherine.
I'm saying you've got to find out what is going on with my son, because I need to know one way or another. I need to tell my granddaughter whether she has a father or not.
Son, I'm sorry to hear that your mother's being so difficult. But for her to act that way, she has to be in a lot of pain.
Why are you making excuses for her? Is she supposed to be an adult? When you have pain, you handle it, right? Right? Not make everyone suffer along with you.
Right, that's what it says in the books, but that isn't always how it is. Now, Billy, somehow, some way, you and your mother will find a way to have a relationship, and I will not give up until you accept that.
Dad, I have tried to have a relationship with her. I have tried all summer long.
Son, you have to keep trying. Because whether you realize it or not, you need her. You know, I saw your brother and sisters grow up without a mother. When Dina left, it almost destroyed them.
No, that is a completely different situation.
Yes, it's a different situation. Your mother's here. She's available. And whether you can accept it or not, she wants to bond with you with all her flaws. And you have to be grateful for that.
Grateful? Because she abandoned me and now she's trying to make up for it?
She did not abandon you.
Oh, where was she when I needed her?
Will you just listen to me?
No, Dad! You said I needed her. Well, of course I need her. I've needed her since I knew what moms were and what they were supposed to mean to a kid. But she was never there. She was never there, and you can't fix that now. It's too late. It is too damn late.
Billy, listen, come here for a minute.
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.